but the sun is really shining brightly. And I've been out in it, doing some stuff around the front part of the house. And this is Titan, my cat. And today we're going to be reading chapter 15 of Comfortable with Uncertainty. And chapter 15 is titled Not Causing Harm. Learning not to cause harm to ourselves or others is a basic Buddhist teaching. Non-aggression has the power to heal. Not harming ourselves or others is the basis of enlightened society. This is how there could be a sane world. It starts with sane citizens, and that is us. The most fundamental aggression to ourselves, the most fundamental harm we can do to ourselves, is to remain ignorant by not having the courage and the respect to look at ourselves honestly and gently. The ground of not causing harm is mindfulness, a sense of clear seeing with respect and compassion for what it is we see. This is what basic practice shows us. But mindfulness doesn't stop with formal meditation. It helps us relate with all the details of our lives. It helps us see and hear and smell without closing our eyes or our ears or our noses. It's a lifetime's journey to relate honestly to the immediacy of our experience and to respect ourselves enough not to judge it. As we become more wholehearted in this journey of gentle honesty, it comes as a shock to realize how much we've blinded ourselves to some of the ways in which we cause harm. It's painful to face how we harm others, and it takes a while. It's a journey that happens because of our commitment to gentleness and honesty, our commitment to staying awake, to being mindful. Because of mindfulness, we see our desires and our aggression, our jealousy and our ignorance. We don't act on them, we just see them. Without mindfulness, we don't see them, and they proliferate. That was my husband sneezing down there, if you heard that. There was a line in here that I really liked. It is a lifetime's journey to relate honestly to the immediacy of our experience and to respect ourselves enough not to judge it. I mean, there are all kinds of harm that happens in this world. There's all kinds of harm that we do to ourselves and to our others. And the harm that I think this chapter is really wanting us to look at is the harm that we do in either looking at ourselves and judging ourselves harshly, and the harm that we do in just refusing to look. Because when we refuse to look, the harm that we do proliferates. And so there's this balance of trying to be in that place where we can be mindful of ourselves, of our thoughts, of our actions, and really look at them and look at them without fear, look at them head on, and yet not beat ourselves up over it, to not castigate ourselves over it, but to really just look at it and examine it. And if it's something that you don't like, if it's something that you do that harms yourself or others, looking at it saying, you know what, I've done that and I don't want to do that anymore. So let's try not to do that. But doing it with a spirit of loving kindness and doing it with a spirit of gentleness to ourselves. there's so many expectations on us. I know a lot of people, whatever your situation is right now, we're all feeling the pressure of expectations, whether it's expectations on ourselves, expectations of the people we live with, expectations of the people who we work with, our bosses, or just expectations of society in general. And all of these can, in the pressure cooker of a pandemic, frankly, is really harming a lot of people. And I just want to say to all of you, it's like, give yourself the gift of loving kindness and gentleness in this situation. You do not have to judge yourself harshly. You don't have to judge yourself at all. The emotions that you're feeling are valid. The pressure and stress, whatever you're feeling, is valid. And even if it's that you're feeling numb, that is a valid feeling too. And just to look at it for what it is and be willing to say, you know what, this is how I'm feeling. And just let that be and be in that. And if it's a beautiful day and you want to go stand outside and get a breath of fresh air, go get a breath of fresh air. But in these times, let's try not to cause any harm to ourselves or others. Let's practice loving kindness and gentleness. And as always, know that I love you, I see you, and I'm there for you, or I'm here for you. Know that there is somebody here. All right. Peace. Blessed be.